Alright, boys and girls, prepare yourselves for an 8.5 TTM mail day and a metric crap ton of purchases. Here are some graphs and laughs. So, as I said, a metric crap ton of purchases. Many in the same order, but I also bought some new box breaks of 2020 archive, and I think I got a 2018 box, a smaller box, and got 3 autographs that match perfectly for the set. And you'll laugh when you see who they are. And there's one I'm debating whether I should even keep it or sell it and use that money for a different card. So let's go ahead and get started with that. These are funny, guys. This set is beautiful, guys. If you haven't seen the new 2020 archive set, I love these sets. They remind me of Topps fan favorites so much, but you got the new guys in there mixed in with the old guys. And yeah, so here's the new 2020 set. Just came out. Pre-ordered a box. First time I've ever pre-ordered a box of cards. Very excited for it. There's a 2002 design right there. So those are in there. And then you got the nice. You get the signed, pre-signature there, but they can have plenty of places to sign around it. They're not that large on the card. Just awesome cards. Really happy with it. And the autographs are pretty hilarious, if I do say so myself. I wasn't necessarily happy, just it was really funny when I opened up everything. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? So the first autograph I'm going to show you is Vern Law, a TTMer, a great TTMer. So yeah, that's just been my luck lately. If I bust a box of cards, I'm getting a TTM autograph. It's just, I guess I'm just a TTM guy through and through. Not only is it a TTMer guy, it also has a purple border because it is a limited number. Let's see here. Yeah, so out of 150. I don't really care for the colored bordered cards. I'm gonna have a few in here. I'm gonna throw them all to the back of the set. That way they're not on the front of the set. But I'm still gonna count them because they're the same design. They just have a little extra color on them. I think it's a little annoying. I don't know why they did that. They could have done like a foil or something like that. That would have been cooler, in my opinion. If I ever find where this set is, I'll actually put it in this book. I guess it's a 50s card? I don't know. 50s and 60s are my weakness. They're my weakness on IDN cards. There it is right there. Okay, so going next to Mickey Mantle's son, David Mantle. So I hate the border, but it is what it is. And what happens when you get one thing you hate? You get 2 things you hate. That's just the way it is, right? So, got this Don Kessinger. And the good thing about this card is, yes, it's purple, but you can't really tell. It still looks black. It is a numbered one, so numbered out of 150. I think this one was actually out of the 2018 archive set that I bought, the box. I think that's what it was. Anyway, got this, another TTMer, of course, but that one's not as bad because the purple's barely noticeable on it, so it doesn't bother me that much. As you can see, it goes in pretty well here with the next to. Actually, we're replacing Mr. Burt Blyleven, and this is the first for that set. So, but I still will probably move it down as we go along. I just don't like the variation colors on this stuff, but it is what it is. And then the last one, I think I'm going to sell this. I'm not even going to put it in my book, even though it goes with my book. Was not a big fan of this guy. Didn't think he was a big name, but it's selling for like over 20 bucks. And I can get like a Hall of Famer or a near Hall of Famer for that. That's certified. So I think I'm just going to sell it and use that money for somebody else. But Shane Spencer in 2001. So, yeah, that'll be going up on eBay. Get something I want. Anyway, it was a decent amount of money for those boxes, and I got all TTMers. I don't know if Shane Spencer signs TTM, but gonna try to get something better instead of Shane Spencer. So, all right, let's move on to a bulk amount of purchases that I got. This is a bunch of heritage that's been signed. Lots of minor league stuff, guys that's gone on to the majors. Some major league stuff. But tried to sort them by year here, so it'll make it easy. So let me get to the right year. got a lot to go through here. I think there's 36 cards or something like that. So let's get it started. First, actually, no, I'm on the wrong page. I need to be on this page. Alright. First, we have Daniel Corsino. It's gonna take forever, isn't it, guys? I apologize. This is gonna be a long video. You gotta wait for the TTMs. Be good. Kerry Tomlinson. This one's fun. Trace Thompson, who's actually Clay Thompson's brother. So that one was cool. Then we have Joe Ross. Going next to Juan Marshall. Rio Ruiz. Lance McCullers. This is a cool one. Mr. Joey Gallo. Alright, let's move on to the other set. I put these in order so it'd be easier, so we can get through them fast. Got another Daniel Corsino. I think that was the same guy. I don't know. Can't remember. So we're on the second page here. Mr. Lewis Brinson. Carson Kelly. Tyler Austin. And AJ Griffin. So I have 2 full pages filled up with that, mostly due to the heritage set. So, all right, moving on. Brandon McCarthy. Taylor Featherstone. Or Featherston. David Buchanan. Taiwan Walker. I think I got that right. We got Steve Cishek. Manager Terry Collins. AJ Ellis. This guy, I think, is doing pretty good this year. He was a rookie a couple years ago, I think. Alex Verdugo. Alright, moving on. Mr. Neil Walker. Going up here next to Fergie. Josh Naylor. We have Sam Travis. Some of these minor league versions look funny because the names are so freaking long that it almost ruins the design, but it is what it is. Drew Pomerantz. These are most likely either TTMs that were spring training or IPs that were done at stadiums, maybe even spring training. Tyson Ross. Just trying to fill out some book area right now. So. Now these are interesting. This is signed, I believe, by Travis Janowski, but it is the rookies variant that they use for rookies, and there's several sets that have this. I think I'm also going to push these to the back. So color variants along with rookies that have the non-main design. I mean, yes, this design was in the original set, but it doesn't match the others. So these will also get pushed to the back. Yeah, I'll put that to the side for now. Slade Heathcote. And I actually need to put a page here. I forgot to do it before the video, so alright, I'm just going to lay them to the side for now. We have Johan Flande. I'm going to hurry up and get this done because we got 8 TTMs to go through. Kendall Graveman. Here's a guy we all know. Pat Neshek. Will Myers. Clay Buchholz. And he who shall not be named. Alright, so I'll actually put another page in after I'm done with this video. But, moving on. Ty Block. All right, Bunghole Park. I don't know, man. All right, moving on to 69. Nice. Pat Neshek. Again. And the last one out of that lot was, oops, if I don't bend the card in half, Manny Margot. So, all right, that was the lot. I think it was 36 Heritage signed cards. Figured it'd be good filler for the book, so pick those up. All right, and one last purchase to show you guys. I actually upgraded one of my signed cards I already had in my collection. It was an Andrew Jones high-tech autograph. Sold that and bought this because it goes with my set. It is one of those, it's not a remake, it's just in the style of, it comes in Topps cards and it's certified, so it's in style of 1985. It came out this year or last year. Yeah, it's actually a card from this year. So, Andrew Jones, one of my favorite players growing up. I'm trying to get all my favorite players in this book too from when I was growing up, the ones that aren't like crazy money. And he's one of those guys I think is a borderline Hall of Famer. He should probably be there, but Andrew Jones. Here we go. Put him in the book next to Coco Beware. All right, now let's get to what you guys came here for. TTMs. It's in the game. All right. So got a letter back from this guy. Santa Claus. It's not actually Santa Claus. It's Austin Pendleton, and he played Santa in Christmas with the Cranks. And wrote to him. He's actually works at a school. He signs from the school, but obviously school hasn't been in session. It's an art school. So I wrote to his home private address and got this back. He tried to sign it up here and then got a letter basically saying, send me a pen that works and I'll sign it. So he didn't have a Sharpie at home. He had like a felt pen and it just did not work on this card. Should have prepped it. Should have used the baby powder. I don't think that would have even worked with this pen, but I'm just going to go ahead and send him a Sharpie, tell him to keep it, and then have him send the card back. Here's the question, though, on guys that aren't used to trading cards, like actors. You got to be careful. You can't send it in a top loader sometimes because they'll sign the top of the top loader. So should I mention to take the card out of the top loader? Is that insulting? We'll see what I do, but I'm going to send it back to him with a Sharpie. That way he can sign it and keep the Sharpie if anybody else sends to him. So it's a half success. I got a half of a name signed on the letter. So Austin Pendleton, the Santa Claus in Christmas with the Cranks. So and that was from that Heritage set I was talking about. It's not technically Heritage, but it's a bunch of different vintage designs. And it was a Santa Claus set put out like, I don't know, almost 20 years ago or 15 years ago. A really cool set, and I'm sending those off to all the actors that played Santa. So that's the first one to come back a failure. So hopefully all the other cards aren't that glossy and hard to sign. Next up, we have a paid success from Ron Swoboda. He's got a real reasonable fee. It's either $5 or $10. And inscribed it to my daughter like I asked. And also sent this flyer for his book. So that's cool. And here, we'll put that in. Oh, no we won't because the page is full. So again, I'll put that in later. Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared on the pages today. Alright, next success. This is a freebie. Mr. Tom Kelly. Signed the sticker there. The stickers I'm sending out just as kind of filler for guys that I know sign and, you know, won't sign just the sticker and send back the card. Some people have that problem. Chase. Signed the card perfectly to Penelope, my daughter. So that's a 92. So let's go to 92. Back on Back to the Future here. Let's go to 1992. All right, there we go. And next up, we have a guy that was the commissioner of MLB baseball, and he oversaw the 1984 Olympics, I believe. So I sent him these cards that I actually designed myself, had them made. They're metallic, and you can actually stick stamps on them, and then they're ready for an autograph. So if you ever wanted signed stamps, I created this little tool. So this is Peter Uberoth. So you can see this metallic like design on the side, and then you put the stamp in the middle, and then they have a space to sign right here. So really cool. Signed the Olympic stamp card, and also signed a 1985 fan favorites card. So let's go to 85. We're skipping everywhere today. Sorry for the long video, guys. I apologize. Just got a lot of stuff in. It got piled up. This is 3 days of mail. So, all right, moving on. We have Mr. Sam McDowell, inscribed to my daughter perfectly, and also put best friend, which is kind of cool. So that's a 68. I don't think I paid for that one. I think I just sent. So again, I need to start marking this stuff. But I always mark successes and failures. That's the most important thing. Feed your sources. All right, next up is a wrestling success. This is coming back from Jerry Sags, part of the Nasty Boys. Signed it to pin. Signed it right there. So that is not obviously for the archive set, but this one is. So signed it to pin. Jerry Sags, if I could talk today. All right, let's go to 85. Doing a lot of 85s today, going back and forth. So that'll go right there. Nice. All right, next up we have a Hall of Fame basketball player. And this guy signed 1 of 2, but still really happy with it. Did not sign the Pioneers card, which is dark, and the signature probably wouldn't have shown up very well. But this is Bob Cousy. He did sign one of the best cards to get signed. I love this set from the early 2000s. Greats of the game. Signed it to my daughter. Peace. Really cool. Very happy with that. Next up, we have another Hall of Famer for $5, guys. For the Hall of Famers charging $5, just get it. It's a no-brainer. This is Whitey Herzog, coaching legend. And yeah, signed it to my daughter. So these guys are doing a really good job of signing it to my daughter, like I asked. So maybe things are turning around. All right, this last one is insane. Sent 1 card, got back 4. And you know what? TTMing has gone through a rough patch over the last several months with COVID. And I think I'm going to send this guy a letter back showing my daughter holding all the autographs. There's so much negativity that's gone into the hobby with flooding and address sharing and just, people trying to make a buck. So I think I'm going to do a good thing, with all the negative stuff, try to put a positive out there. And I'm going to just write a letter back and show a picture of her holding all the stuff. So just to make him feel good. No self-addressed stamped envelope. Just so he knows that, what he did was appreciated. I think that's important. We got to keep our humanity together here a little bit. It's not just a numbers game. So from Wilbur Wood, these are the cards I did not send. So got an archives card, but this is when the archives cards were just reprints. So, but really cool. To my daughter. Got this card here. Also inscribed to my daughter. Got this card here, which is a cool 70s style card. Upper Deck. Signed to my daughter. Oops. And then the 1 card for this set. Right there. So that's a 72. So let's get that in the book. All right. Here we go. Next to Joe Rudy. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Got a ton of TTMs. Again, that was 3 days worth. Sorry for the length of the video, but you take care, all of you autograph addicts.